Hey everyone, Brent Barnett with Gibraltar Hardware. Today we're doing a makeover and it's using the docking station. And what's really cool is that we're using an electronic kit. So we're working with a local Nashville player named Matt Crouse. He also hosts a podcast called The Working Drummer. Say hi, Matt.
Hey, this is Matt Crouse. I'm a local Nashville drummer here, and we are talking about making over an electronic drum set. So I've got an old TD-6 that I really like to use. It triggers through MIDI. I can pretty much do anything I need to in the studio with a real basic 4-piece setup, but sometimes I can't get where I need it to go as far as the setup. So hopefully with this new Gibraltar setup, I'm going to be able to get it exactly where I need it to be able to record in the studio quick for demos, for commercials, for songs, for quick turnaround in the home studio that so many people are using.
So just as Matt said, we're going to take his Roland TD-6 kit and we're going to add it to the docking station. Now one of the really cool things about this is that we don't only have to use Gibraltar parts. We can use some of his parts, his Roland tom arms, cymbal arms, and clamps that came on his rack. This is going to be a very stable setup. And it's also going to be a custom build that he's going to have that's very simple, and we're going to show you guys how to do it. So the rack holding this TD-6 kit is very straightforward. It's a 2-post straight rack with a crossbar. Now it also has 3 wings that are dedicated to holding the controller pads, the cymbals, and the module. Now on the left vertical, we have 2 wings coming off of this left vertical. One of them is holding the hi-hat controller pad and the module. Then the second wing is holding the snare controller pad. The crossbar connecting the 2 verticals is holding the rack tom and the crash cymbal pad. Then over to the floor tom side, we have another wing attached to the right vertical, and it's holding the floor tom pad and also the ride cymbal pad. So here's how we adapted Matt's kit to the docking station. The Roland kit had 3 wings to mount all the drum and cymbal pads. We consolidated those wings into two 20-inch bars that we're using to hold everything on his kit. So starting on the hi-hat side, we were able to take the snare pad and mount it to the 20-inch bar using the Roland tom arm and clamp. So for the hi-hat pad, we used an adjustable extension arm with an L-rod. It has a 14-inch downstem, and the L-rod goes from 12.7 inside the eye bolt of the geared tilter up to a 9.5 millimeter knurled mounting post. Now the adjustable part comes in with the tilter. It rotates 360 degrees and gives you unlimited angles of positioning. So for the module, we attached it to the 20-inch bar just like the other components, and we used the extension arm with rotating grabber clamp to do so. This extension arm has a 12-inch downstem and a grabber clamp that rotates 360 degrees to allow for multiple angles of positioning. And the actual accessory clamp is hinged. So the crash cymbal we attached to the 20-inch bar as well, only we attached it to the front side of the rack, opposite end of the snare, and we were able to use the Roland cymbal arm and clamp. So for the rack tom, this is the only pad we have mounted to the actual U-bar. We used an extension arm with an adjustable L-rod so that we could place the pad exactly where we needed it. And so we just attached the extension arm with the L-rod directly to the rack with a multi-clamp. So on the floor tom side, we have the ride cymbal pad and the floor tom pad mounted to the 20-inch bar, and they're both using the original Roland mounting parts. And lastly, cable management's always an issue with electronic drums. So what we did was we used Velcro wraps that attach the cables to the bar so it cleans up the look and you don't have all these free cables lying around. So you'll need 1 docking station frame, 2 20-inch straight bars, 2 chrome right angle clamps, 3 chrome standard multi-clamps, 1 extension arm with rotating grabber clamp, 2 extension arms with adjustable L-rods, and 2 packs of cable Velcro wraps. Well, that's it for today's makeover. Thanks for watching. We just showed you guys how you can attach a Roland TD-6 kit to the docking station. Now, we're not just limited to the TD-6. The docking station will work with all Roland kits. It will work with Alesis, Simmons. It will work with most electronic drums because it is a foundation. It's a foundation for you to build your setup from. We want to thank Matt Crouse for loaning us his drum kit so that we could do this makeover. For a complete parts listing, please check the description below. Everything that we used in this build will be listed down there, so you can use it for your build if you want. Make sure you subscribe because we got a ton of videos coming like this and we don't want you to miss out. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook and show us exactly what you guys are doing with Docking Station because we want to see it. Lastly, let us know what you want to see. We'll see you next time.